54-year-old Sandra Russell, a Jamaican national, was sentenced to 8 months imprisonment and fined $135,000 for possession of 70 grams of cannabis on November 10, 2018. Her sentence was later reduced to 3.5 months, which she served at the New Amsterdam prison. But when the woman thought she would be sent back to Jamaica, she was kept in custody at the East La Penitence police station for an additional 8 months under inhumane conditions and enduring degrading treatment, as she claims. When she was finally released on $10,000 station bail on July 7, 2019, she took a lawyer and sued the state. Russell asked for $10 million for each day she spent unlawfully in custody. She was also seeking more than $20 million for inhumane and degrading treatment, in excess of $20 million for breach of her freedom of movement and $50 million for false imprisonment. The judgment was handed down by Chief Justice Acting Roxanne George. She awarded only $3.5 million to the woman and ordered her to leave Guyana at her own expense. But while Russell is happy with the pronouncements by the court, which observes that her fundamental rights were contravened, she believes she deserved a higher compensation. Her attorney, Darren Wade, described it as a little conservative and said it could be appealed on that basis.
Russell deserved those declarations that were made in her favour. Our fundamental rights were contravened and infringed by the state of Guyana, and I'm very happy to see the court pronouncing on her favour. However, we are of the view that the judgment is a little bit conservative, so we may be examining whether or not we should appeal on that basis, because we believe she deserves more money. Money is when we look at what the court would have granted in similar circumstances.
While Russell was locked up for the additional 8 months without being taken to court, she contended that she fell ill due to poor conditions in the prison. Wade recounted her testimony.
The condition of the toilet, she was placed to sleep on the floor, the mosquito-infested place, the timing of her meals and so forth, and how she was treated whilst there. It was terrible. It was subhuman. I don't believe any human being should be placed in the condition that she was in. You know, the Attorney General would have argued that because of this is a third world country, those conditions are suffice. Happily, the Chief Justice disagrees with the AG's office and ruled that in this day and age, nobody should be subject to those conditions. In modern society, there are certain basic standards that is expected, and certain those was not offered to Miss Russell while she was in the East La Penitence lockup.
The state had asked the court to dismiss the application, claiming that the Jamaican consulate in Guyana could not ascertain Russell's identity and links to Jamaica, which prompted further investigation since her deportation was now complicated. But Wade said he never saw evidence in court to support those claims.
If you want to write the immigration office, if you're going to write a consul in Jamaica, I believe that one should put forward those correspondence, the correspondence of whatever it is. But I haven't seen those documentation, or at least I cannot recall seeing them. Let me say that. So Ms. Russell, based upon my instructions, is a Jamaican national.
To support its claims, the state had argued that Russell was kept in custody according to the Immigration Act and was considered a prohibited immigrant while an investigation was being conducted on her identity. But the Chief Justice said that according to the Immigration Act, the woman should have been kept in custody for 3 months while a tribunal was done. Russell is still in Guyana.